I want to talk about how a psychologist cannot help everybody. And this is why some of us, we just can't talk to everybody. Let me tell you something. I stopped clicking on YouTube videos and I stopped reading the titles for about 2 weeks. But I just happened to read a title about some lawyer hit 4 people talking about the voices in their head told her to. She probably did have voices in her head. Let me tell you, the mind is the matrix. The mind is the matrix. She doesn't have her own mind. Her mind, the mind that people call theirs, is not their mind. It's the matrix. I wouldn't doubt that this black lady probably had voices in her head. And see, I've been going through a lot of things now, dealing with some harassment with this mental matrix. But I realize kind of what it is. But it's also other stuff going on too. Okay, and some things you just cannot talk to a psychologist about, because what they're going to do, regardless of what they practice, what they're going to do is find a way for you to see that it's all an illusion. But the problem is the whole mind is an illusion. The whole matrix is an illusion. Okay? We all have attachments on us. Okay, as long as we're in this illusion, we see some kind of desires and we have some kind of attachments on us. But some things doctors can't help, and then you put those people in a some doggone mental institution, lock them up to keep them safe from hurting other people, because they don't realize what's going on. Whatever they hear is driving them crazy. Whatever they hear is driving them crazy. I said this before, but I privated the video. Some people, if they understand how to control the voices that they hear, they will call that clairaudient, right? For some people, that's called clairaudient. For some people, that's a gift when they know how to control the voices. Some people don't know how to control the voices. They don't understand what kind of gifts they have. This lady probably got a gift that she don't know how to control. She don't know what to do with. But I didn't read the report. I didn't look at it, so I'm not going to make excuses because I didn't look at it and I don't want to look at it, because it's always something going on. It's always something. But everybody get harassed by this thing. Okay? I just happen to know what it is, and I know I can't hardly talk to anybody about it because their mind is set on the physical, and you can't really go beyond the physical with them. Okay, I don't care how spiritual they are, but some spiritual people get it. But it's really hard to talk to a lot of people who get it, and you got to be careful talking to folks who are really spiritual and who are practitioners. Sometimes you got to be careful too. Like it was one lady, I was looking at her channel talking about how she was being chased around by a mad wizard. Like I think it was a guy who was doing a lot of stuff against her. And I mean, he was pretty powerful. He was kind of driving her crazy. He was driving her crazy. He was making her paranoid because he was a wizard. He was a witch doctor. He was a wizard. This was in Africa. And fortunately in Africa, a lot of them are aware of stuff like that. But in some areas, you cannot say a witch doctor, a wizard is coming after you and they doing all kinds of stuff against you, and they'll find a way to make you see that nothing's happening. They'll find a way to make you think this all of your imagination and nothing's really happening when something is really happening. Okay? So some people you can't talk about. This shit is serious. This is not a joke. I see people on the streets doing crazy stuff all the time. This isn't a joke. This mind is a doggone matrix. It doesn't belong to people. The matrix, this mind does not belong to people. It's controlling people. A lot of people think that things they do is because they decide to do it. Really, they're under mind control. Nothing they do. It's like what Neo said to, I forgot who he was talking to because it's been a while since I watched The Matrix. He talked about how he want to be in control of his own life. He likes to be in control. Just because you appear to have a sound mind does not mean you're in control. And the guy on that scene let Neo know you're not in control of your life. You think you're in control. You might have a decent job. You might be able to pay your bills. You might be a family person. You might go out and have fun. So you think you're in control of your life, but you're really not in control of your life. This is all a program. So that's why I don't do the whole I don't do the whole psychology thing. I get that this is a matrix. I get it's a program, and something else is controlling it. Okay, and they're making sure people don't get out too. They're definitely going to make sure people don't get out. Okay, I don't care what ascension and energy updates people want to talk about. They're going to make sure that people do not get out. Okay, it's a way to get out, but not the way that I've been hearing on YouTube. Okay. And it takes a lot of work, and then it takes a lot of faith. It takes a lot of work and it takes a lot of faith, because it don't work overnight, because we spent several, what you call, lifetimes coming back to this thing. So it's going to be some work to, you got to put some, you got to put into practice. Like I said this before, like a football player put in practice, or like Simone Biles put in practice, or people like that. It just don't come overnight. You got to put in the work. Okay, but yeah, I just felt like saying that really quickly. Like, some things a psychologist, a doctor just can't fix, because some people are deep into the matrix. Some people are very matrix minded. That you come to them with stuff like that, with voices, more than likely they're going to want to prescribe you something to stop hearing voices. But honestly, these people are really, to me, clairaudient. No different than people who call themselves clairaudient. To me, they're no different. It's just that those people know how to control it better. And some people don't know how to control it. And see, some people have a life where a lot of stuff could have been done to them while they were little. And so that created a lot of negative attachments on them because of stuff that could have happened to them. And so they could be hearing a lot of voices from that type of stuff too. Either way it goes, they do have the gift of hearing voices, but it's probably some very negative voices because of things that could have happened to them and stuff like that. Okay? Sometimes it's good, maybe it's okay to get some kind of medication to calm that down if it's driving you too crazy. But then you want to make sure that that medication doesn't cut off stuff that you really need, But if it's driving you crazy to the point where you're about to kill somebody, you might have to go in and get something. But if somebody doing stuff to you, like that woman in Africa was talking about, this wizard, if somebody aggressively doing work against you, ain't no medication gonna help. You got to find somebody who get it. You're gonna have to find somebody who get it. And she found somebody who got it. Okay, she found somebody who got it, because the way she was being attacked, ain't no psychiatrist or a psychologist, ain't nobody she could have talked to. She had to see somebody with some skills to help her. Okay? And there's other people with that same kind of stuff going on too, but I just wanted to use that example. Yeah, but anyway, that's it, and I'll talk later.